Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some things to go and talk about. Now, as you guys probably know, this has been a little bit more of a bigger flop when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro than I was in all honesty expecting. The PlayStation 5 has a pretty good standard, I would say, in terms of graphics of what people expect. Same with the Xbox Series X, and of course, the Xbox Series S has kind of floundered. We all know this. And of course, the Switch is basically just there for you to go play games with your kids, whatever it might be. But right now, the PS5 Pro has been the new head honcho on the block, and it's kind of getting a little bit crazy right now where we're just seeing a huge massive backlash on the PSSR, way higher than I would ever expect. Now, I'll kind of touch on this in a few separate videos. We've seen a lot of people kind of digging deep to see if the PSSR is cool, how it is, and we have seen good implementations. Every single time I fail to do this spiel, so we don't think I'm hating the PS5 Pro or sound like a hater overall. But right this second, people are basically just calling for a boycott of PSSR, and we've seen this on other things. We've seen some games not do well, Silent Hill, the newest Avatar game, and right this second, just people are not vibing this, dude. Even Fortnite itself just decided not to even utilize the PSSR and use their own technology. So a lot of people are like, what is going on? A lot of people are saying why is this even an option? And some people are basically just calling for them just to fully remove it. Basically give people the settings just to have a chance to utilize the slightly better CPU and the slightly better GPU and go from there. So we're gonna go talk about this. It's kind of weird to even mention affiliate links too down below throughout the video, but if you guys want to go and give your thoughts and comments, I'd love to hear it. I don't want to overly think I'm milking this, but I feel like it's kind of becoming a bigger deal because more and more people keep on bringing this up, more and more brand new games keep on talking about this stuff, and if you want to go buy one, it is a valid critique. I will go and still stand by. As hard as it is to keep on saying this, because it is just my valid actual thoughts, I'm not trying to shill or make empty promises for Sony. I'm not paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just a random guy who's kind of looking through this stuff. I still buy a PS5 Pro. I've not had too many issues, even on the shimmery and stuff. I even played some of the games that have actually kind of gone a little bit viral on it. But once again, if people think this, outside people think about these concepts, it's a big deal. And as well as some people also, this might be a game changer and why they would not want to buy the console. Now, I do once again stand by. I think a lot of things will be fixed and change up over time, but it's just crazy to see the overall negativity involved in this, that people are just not happy with the Pro. So let's go talk about it. Subscribe if you guys are new. Subscribe for our PS5 Pro giveaway, funny enough, for the channel itself, all the affiliate links, the secondary YouTube, Twitters and stuff for the bonus giveaway entries down below, and let's dive into the video itself. So yeah, dude, it's it just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse. Throughout the past week, we've covered Silent Hill 2. That was a little bit of a pain. They had a lot of shimmering. That was pretty obvious. I couldn't even defend PlayStation on that one. Then we also had other various games too as well pop up, like the Jedi game, which is there. It wasn't as bad, but it was still there. And then recently we had the brand new Avatar game. And the Avatar game we actually did a little bit of a deep dive into and talked about. And it's cool. It's interesting, but there was still shimmer issues or some PSSR issues. And we even kind of talked about this as of yesterday, where Fortnite came up with their own Pro Edition. But crazy and interestingly enough, Fortnite itself didn't even utilize PSSR. And that's kind of where the big top of this video is. It did not even utilize the PSSR on the console itself. They just decided not to. They used their own proprietary technology and they completely skipped it, which is crazy because that's the main selling point of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Utilizing the PSSR, utilizing the better GPU, adding more ray tracing. Now, in their defense, they did go add more ray tracing, which is kind of a prerequisite for them to have a Pro supported mode. We knew this from initial leaks on their physical disk drives. Basically, either had to have better frame rates, pushing for 4K, have better ray tracing, or utilizing the PSSR, which would be a combination of all the three. And I still think the PSSR is really good technology, and it is also machine learning. So the more people that can utilize it, the more people can kind of have it as a standardization, it will get better over time, and the more fat that these companies will be utilizing it, it'll get better over time as well. But this is where people are starting to get mad, because people are saying on this one, showing up and talking about the fact that on the PS5 Pro dev kits, there is now apparently a setting called base mode emulation, which switches the system back to a normal PS5. With so many games looking worse than the PS5 Pro, they need to add that feature to their retail firmware. Saying heck, just let us have the extra GPU power, but lie to the software about what console's running on. No one wants lower rendering resolution, but the PSSR will upscale it so you can't go and tell. We can tell it looks like, That is crazy. That is crazy. They also have the same thing too as well for the technology for the PS4, where they have the PS4 implementation for basically utilizing the PSSR technology, which should be able to go upscale and make it look nicer in some games who are having really good benefits for that. But that's one of the intriguing thing out here too, because a lot of people are like, what is going on here? Because I still stand by that the PS5 Pro patches utilizing PSSR will be fixed. It'll be fine-tuned, and I'm sure there's like some weird parameters, and I'm sure PlayStation right now is having a PR nightmare because there's multiple big third-party games from EA, all these Ubisoft, etc., that are basically saying this sucks. Like even this video right now, it's kind of like being like, this sucks. So I do have faith, and maybe I have blind faith, and maybe I'm being dumb, who knows, being a YouTuber or whatever, thinking that the PlayStation will at some point fix this. I personally think they will, because it's a big deal. But right now, people are literally saying like we shouldn't even be utilizing this too as well. But here, this is kind of my mindset. Just think about the first versions, the DLSS 0.10 and FSR 1.0. They started horrible, and then their double A counterparts look significantly better, and they just had to see the pattern, give it more time. And I do think that's true, but some people don't agree, or some people don't want to wait. Like some people expect day one, which I think is completely valid. They're saying, yeah, I regret buying a PS5 Pro at the moment. PSSR has been poorly implemented so far, except for a handful of games. I can understand that though, and that's why I'm reporting on the news as much as I don't want to. I'd rather be like, the PS5 Pro is awesome, I'm so happy with my purchase. I'm still happy with it, but at the same time, I can see why people would not be. And I feel like this is one of those weird, like we have to wait. It's like a weird limbo, waiting for PlayStation, waiting for these third-party games, because this is more of a third-party issue. Main PlayStation games have not had issues, but seeing things like Fortnite, not even utilizing it. Brand new games, not even utilizing it. Or at some points, if they do, they're like, ooh, this isn't that good as well. And it's like crazy, because some people are kind of hyper-focused on 8K, which it is utilizing upscaling, or 4K, which is also utilizing potentially upscaling depending on when you're looking at it. And then we don't always need to have that. That's not like a #1 requirement for our life to have that, because I do agree, it's like not 100%. And people are not happy with it, dude. People are not happy with this too as well. I don't know. They're saying like they deserve no leeway and can take and implement any mode and patch they want. Because like they're basically just saying like we don't want this. Like they're basically, this guy is saying we do not want this. Like the Pro kit should just go default out there. But at the same time, we're seeing a lot of stuff like Digital Foundry. Although they're being a little on the hater side, but they're not being wrong. Like the shimmering issue is a big deal. Some games have implemented well, some have not. But I had a chance to go and even do this quick highlight, basically being like, hey man, like was I crazy for thinking this is bad? Let me go play it on out.
Alex, what did you make of what I've shared with you so far? It's not good, is it?
No, it is not good, and it follows the exact same kind of pattern that we saw with a number of other games that got PS5 Pro patches, where I wonder, like after the patch was implemented, how many eyes just looked at this subjectively and said this is worth it. And like that's crazy to go think about. I still like it. I will stand by. I'll take the heat. I'll take the whatever. I don't mind. I'm okay. I'm happy with my Pro. I'm happy with the performance. And I said, hopefully you guys have all heard me say it. It's like if you want it, it's a bonus. So like if you have a PS5 already, you're probably fine. If you have a PC already, you're probably chill. Like I said this, I think from day one. So I think I've been pretty consistent on my viewpoints. Because I never like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm selling this stuff just to sell stuff or whatever. But like at the end of the day, like it does suck. Like I want them to implement this well. I'm a user. I'm a consumer. I, as my own wallet, speaking to these guys, like I want it to work. I want the console to work. I want PSSR to go make games look better. And we saw a lot of cool stuff, specifically PlayStation. So all the stuff we saw early on, it looked great. Because it's PlayStation. Like they made sure the PSSR and the PlayStation Studio games are great. And you want to know what? I was impressed. I was maybe even I was like sidetracked, honestly, who knows? But like I don't like how some of these games were kind of sloshing. Even on this, it might be hard to go and fine tune. But it's like some of these textures are like rendering in. There's like just weird, like I don't know, just weird rendering stuff. Shadow. There's flickering. Some things kind of like have like in the distance, like this will pop in and out and stuff. Like it's noticeable if you look through it a few different
really
times.
Odd going on there, and obviously the foliage side of things. The shimmer on foliage, which does seem to be a PSSR issue at this point.
It is, yeah.
And people are calling out to, they really are still saying that is a proper issue, and I really think the Silent Hill ones, if you guys remember those a few days ago, were like the bigger deals for us to know. And I understand why. I've kind of basically said it's like meant to be like a copy and paste situation, where they're trying to go fill in the blanks for all this stuff. They're trying to go basically like, it's meant to be like grass, it's meant to copy paste and do it well. They just are maybe bad parameters. I don't know. I'm not a big technical coding guy. I don't know. But like we are seeing this stuff, and it's a big enough deal that people are calling for the removal of PSSR. We saw Fortnite themselves not even including their game, and they utilize their own AI itself. And while over time it should get better, and these patches can be done, and we're going to see more stuff over time, like it's going to be nice no matter what. Like, I'm excited to go see the future of PSSR. As this might be a hot take, like maybe you guys can quote me in a year or two right now. You guys might go and judge me or might sound like an idiot, but I'm excited for the future of it. But it sucks because these third-party game studios are not doing it justice, and right now people are not happy with it. And I think that's a valid thing, because if it's not performing the way it should, those game studios need to fix it. And if there's issues with implementation, which it seems like there is, that means that PlayStation might need to simplify it, or even kind of get in a random call, get in a Zoom meeting with these guys, or drive on over to EA or Ubisoft's offices and figure it out with them, because this is unacceptable this day and age, and it's kind of making me kind of feel sad to even promote the PS5 Pro. Like, I feel bad putting affiliate links for it down below. People buy it because I want them to know exactly what they're buying, and it makes me feel kind of bad at the end of the day because I want them to have a perfect product. I bought one, I'm still happy with it, but I do want to see this implemented better overall. Like, I could be still happy with it, but still want to see better, and hopefully that's okay and valid as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you guys want. Give me your thoughts and comments down below, and I appreciate you guys all very much for watching. We are still getting out of PS5 Pro, so be ready for that one, and I appreciate you all for watching.